welcome to the third game of the day here for the Flagler Invitational Tournament. We have the 0-3 Georgia Southwestern Hurricanes facing off against Queens University. Lineups here for Queens. Leading off, the left fielder, number 0, Julia Patton. Batting second, the center fielder, number 7, Cassidy Staley. Batting third, the right fielder, number 6, Kaylee DeJesus. Batting fourth in the cleanup spot, the third baseman, number 42, Jordan Thompson. Batting fifth, the first baseman, number 19, Haley Hamiel. Batting sixth, the catcher, number 17, Jordan Hunt. Batting seventh, the designated hitter, number 16, Haley Nelson. Batting 10th, the shortstop, number 10, Kayla Smith. And rounding out the lineup, the second baseman, number 32, Ashlyn Mickler. In the circle for Queens is going to be Jordan Dunn, a right-handed pitching freshman who has a 3.50 ERA with 1 loss on the year and 1 appearance. For the 0-3 Georgia Southwestern Hurricanes, center fielder J.C. Johnson leads it off, followed by left fielder Haley Pinette. Pitcher Zoe Willis batting third. First baseman Isabella Marcotti batting fourth. DH Chloe Sneed. The catcher Ashlyn Rogers, Caitlin Wood, Haley Griffin, Lacey Rutledge, and the second baseman Henderson Hurdle is not batting. Leading off for Queens is going to be Julia Patton, the left fielder, as she faces the 0-0 pitch from Zoe Willis. Going to be a called strike on the outside corner here.
Times two, Lauren. I'm getting what she's texting you now.
Patton's batting 143 on the season so far with 7 at-bats and 1 hit. Ball's going to be high and out of the zone. Evens the count up at 1-1 here. One pitch here from Willis. Shown bunt. It's going to be a called strike as Patton pulled that one back. Doesn't matter though. It's going to be a called strike. 1-2 count here to lead off the game. Payoff pitch here from Willis. It's going to be swung on and missed, leading off the game with a strikeout. Great start for the Hurricanes, who are 0-3 after losing both games they played to Florida Southern. Stepping into the box for Queens is going to be Cassidy Staley, a center fielder, batting .600 on the year. She's a sophomore. She watches a first pitch strike there from Zoe Willis. Start off ahead. Willis got banged up in her first appearance as a pitcher against the Florida Southern Moccasins. She has a 10.50 ERA with a loss on the year in 2 2/3 innings pitched as she drops in another strike to get ahead 0-2. Bit of confidence and swagger, looking like we got some confidence and swagger from the Hurricanes thus far, as they're coming out aggressive pitching, with some aggressive pitching from Zoe Willis. Payoff pitch here for Willis. Going to be just outside, ball 1. 1-2 count here to the Queens center fielder. It's going to be a ball high and outside, even in the count up at 2-2. Second baseman Henderson Hurdle giving some words of encouragement over to Zoe Willis, the pitcher for the Hurricanes. Payoff pitch on the way here. It's going to be swung on and missed for another strikeout. Back-to-back Ks to start off the game for the Hurricanes. Coming up is going to be the right fielder, number 6, Kaylee DeJesus. Freshman's batting .429 through 2 games. 3 hits and 7 at-bats as she watches a first pitch strike on the outer half of the plate. Zoe Willis doing what all good starting pitchers do. You got to start out with strikes. First pitch strikes are very important, especially in this level, especially when you get into the higher levels of sport, as that's going to be high and outside. Evens the count up here at 1-1. Willis checks, looking for a sign here. She gets set in the 1-1 pitch on the way. Gonna just miss low and inside there. 2-1 count with 2 down in the top of the first inning here. Two-one pitch on the way. Can be fouled off, out of play over the first base dugout. Even the count up at 2 balls, 2 strikes. We've got 2s all across the board here in the top of the first. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 down here for Queens. Payoff pitch here is going to be grounded down the third base line. It's going to be foul. Out of play. Hillenwood making the backhanded stop there. Does not matter. It's going to be out of play. Pause. Payoff pitch here from Willis. We swung on and misses. She strikes out the side to end the top of the first. 3 up, 3 down for Queens. Be back in just a second with the bottom half of the first. And we are back with the bottom of the first here. 3 up, 3 down for the Royals. Hurricanes got JC Johns, the center fielder, leading off, followed by Haley Pignette and Zoe Willis. On the mound for the Queens University Royals is going to be Jordan Dunn, a freshman. Dunn with the 0-0 pitch. Drops in a strike. First pitch strike, huge part of the game here. Oh, 1 pitch on the way. Called strike on the outside corner. Quick 0-2 hole here for the Hurricanes leadoff batter. 0-2 pitch on the way is swung on and missed as Johns goes down swinging there for the first out of the inning.
Now batting the left fielder, number 32, Haley Pignette.
Stepping up into the box for the Hurricanes is going to be Haley Pignette as she watches a first pitch ball just outside. Pignette has yet to record a hit on the season. She is 0 for 4. That's going to be a ball just high as the count goes to 2-0. 2-0 pitch on the way. Called strike as that one drops in. Count's going to be 2-1 with one down in the bottom of the first. Two, 2-1 pitch on the way. Swung on and missed. Going to even the count up. 2 balls, 2 strikes here to the Hurricanes left fielder. Payoff pitch on the way. Called third strike as that's back-to-back strikeouts for Jordan Dunn. We have yet to see a ball put into play by either team as Zoe Willis steps up to the plate. Willis batting .400 on the year with a home run. As she grounds one up the middle, that is going to get down for a single. We have our first hit of the ball game here as Zoe Willis reaches on that single right up the middle.
Number 13, Isabel Marcotte.
First baseman stepping up to the plate here for the Hurricanes, Isabella Marcotte. Through 2 games, she is yet to record a hit as she watches ball 1 high and outside there from Jordan Dunn. Pitch on the way, dropped in for a strike there, even in the count up at 1-1. Pitch on the way there, grounded by the second baseman as that's going to be she is thrown out from right field. Wow, what a heads-up play by the right fielder for the Royals. Kaylee De Jesus, heads-up play there to get Marcotte going to first. Haven't seen someone thrown out from right field since, Little League at this point. What a great play from the right fielder there. That will do it for the first inning of action here. Coming up for the Hurricanes going to be, or coming up for the Royals going to be third baseman Jordan Thompson, followed by Haley Hamel and Jordan Hunt. Be back in just a second with the top of the second inning. And we are back. Leading off here for the Royals going to be number 42, the third baseman, Jordan Thompson, a freshman hitting 167 on the year. For the Hurricanes, Zoe Willis struck out the side in the top of the first inning. Looks to continue that here. Willis gets the sign, gets set, and delivers. Going to be grounded over to second base. Nice play there from the second baseman, Henderson Hurdle. Going to go down the books as a 4-3 put out.
First baseman, number 19, Haley Hamel.
Stepping into the box here is going to be Haley Hamiel, the first baseman, sophomore, hitting 143 on the year. Willis with the pitch, swung on and misses. She blew a fastball by her. The right-handed Hamiel through 7 at-bats is 1 hit on the season, a single, struck out once as well. Willis calls for time on the bump as there seems to be miscommunication in signs. As she looks back down to her wristband and figure out what pitch she's going to throw and the location. 0-1 pitch on the way. That one's going to miss high. Counts evened up at 1-1. Pitch on the way, called strike as Willis dropped that one right in the lower outside portion of the plate there. The Royals' first baseman is now in a 1-2 hole with 1 down in the top of the 2nd inning. Payoff pitch on the way there from Willis. That one's going to miss high, evening up the count here at 2-2. Pitch. He swung on and hit over to Hurdle at second. Throw on to first is in time, and that's going to be 2nd out of the inning. Could be another quick inning here for the Hurricanes and Zoe Willis on the mound.
The catcher, number 17, Jordan Hunt.
Stepping up to the plate for the Royals is going to be the catcher, number 17, Jordan Hunt, a senior, hitting .333 on the year. Willis is set. Pitch is going to miss high. Ball 1. Pitch on the way. Swung on and fouled back to the backstop. Going to even the count up here at 1 ball and 1 strike. Chilly, windy day here in St. Augustine, Florida. Had a beautiful day for softball yesterday in mid-70s, low 80s, dipped down to right around high 60s. Today it's just been in the 50s, cold and windy, but these girls are fighting through it as the 1-1 pitch is delivered. Gonna miss low and inside as Willis tried to drop a breaking ball in there, and as she misses the mark, it's gonna be a 2-1 count to the Royals catcher. Payoff pitch, swung on and missed. And get the count, 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs in the top of the 2nd. 2s all across the board here in St. Augustine, Florida. Pitch is going to miss high there from Willis. Count's going to be loaded up here. 3 balls, 2 strikes with 2 down. Willis is looking for her 4th strikeout out of the game here. As she delivers that one, it's going to be fouled back to the backstop. The Royals, who are 1-1 thus far this year, looking for their first hit of the ball game as they went down in the first inning on 3 consecutive strikeouts. And Willis has retired her first 5 batters of the ball game. As that ball is driven deep, high and deep into the gap. That's going to get to the wall, and the left fielder could not make a play on it. Bounced off of her glove as she careened into the left field wall, that left center gap. That's going to go down in the books as a double, I believe. We'll have to see what the official score is going to put that as. A play definitely hit off of the left fielder Pinette's glove. However, that was an extremely tough play. Really can't expect that play to be made there as she careened into the wall. Runner on second here for the Royals. Designated hitter number 16, Haley Nelson. Willis drops in a first pitch strike there on the inner half of the plate. Nelson, a sophomore's batting .750 on the year. Scored 1 run, no RBIs from her. As she drives that one into the gap, that's going to get down. A fantastic diving catch from J.C. Johnson, coming out of nowhere to save a run. Got to tip your cap there. Johns, in her last game as well, made a fantastic play out in center. She's just put on a defensive clinic today. Zoe Willis going over and giving her a hug, thanking her for saving that. That would have been definitely a run had that ball gotten down. That'll do it for the top of the second inning. Hurricanes set to bat as we got a tie ball game here going into the bottom of the second. And we are back. The Hurricanes up to bat here. Chloe Sneed steps into the box. The designated hitter number 31 has yet to record a hit this season as Jordan Dunn gets set to deliver the pitch. Gonna get in there as a strike. First pitch strike there right on the inner half. Had the hulking right-hander for the Royals, or for the Hurricanes, frozen there on the inner half of the plate. 0-1 pitch on the way. Breaking ball is gonna miss high. Even the count here at 1-1. Scheduled to bat for the Hurricanes after Sneed's going to be catcher Ashlyn Rogers and third baseman Caitlin Wood as Sneed watches ball 2. Both teams with 1 hit each here, looking for a bit more scoring here in the bottom of the second. Times called by the home plate ump. There's a pitch swung on and missed, even the count here at 2-2. Payoff pitch on the way, swung on and missed as Dunn records her 3rd strikeout of the game to lead off the second half of the second inning.
Now batting the catcher, number 25, Ashlyn.
Stepping up to the dish is going to be the catcher, number 25, Ashlyn Rogers. Rogers yet to record a hit through 1 appearance thus far through the 3 games that the South Hurricanes have played. Going to be ball 1 to Rogers.
28, Morgan Mullen.
It appears that we have a substitution very early into the ball game. Ashlyn Rogers was due to catch, must have been pulled out late. That was not relayed to me, nor was it relayed to the press box. Morgan Mullen steps up to the dish here. Got a 2-0 count with 1 down. She rips a ground ball past the outstretched glove of the second baseman for the Royals. That's going to get in there for a single. Got 1 down here as Caitlin Wood steps up to the dish. She has a runner on first now as Morgan Mullen records that base hit single. One down here in the bottom of the second as Caitlin Wood rips that one deep and foul, and that's going to get out of play here for strike 1. One pitch on the way, grounded right to the shortstop. This could be a double play ball on to second for 1, and it's called safe as Caitlin Wood legged that fielder's choice out. That was a very close play at first. Solid turn there from the duo up the middle for the Royals, Kayla Smith and Ashlyn Mickler, but Caitlin Wood just legged that one out barely enough to get in for the fielder's choice and save this inning for the Hurricanes. Stepping up to bat is going to be the right fielder, Haley Griffin, as she watches ball 1 high. She has a runner on first here. This is her first at-bat of the year for the right-handed right fielder for the Hurricanes. She watches ball 2 high as well. Pitch on the way here. That's going to be in the dirt for ball 3. 3 balls, no strikes here as Jordan Dunn is having a bit of a problem with the location of her pitches. She got 2 down here in the bottom of the second inning. 4-pitch walk there from Dunn as Haley Griffin reaches on the 4-pitch walk. Lacey Rutledge steps up to the plate. The shortstop for the Hurricanes has yet to record a hit thus far this season. Struck out once through 3 official plate appearances. She watches strike 1 on the outside corner. She has runners on first and second with 2 down here and an ability with an extra base hit to score the first run of the ball game. Back pick there from the Royals heeds no out as they tried to get Haley Griffin sleeping at first base, but she got back in time. 1-1 pitch on the way to Rutledge as she fouls that one out of play down the third base line. It's going to be a 1-2 count here for the Hurricanes shortstop. Payoff pitch on the way as Rutledge gets a hold of that one. That's going to get foul as the Royals right fielder attempted to make a diving play out there in right. in foul ground in right field, but she could not make the play. It's going to be a 1-2 count here for the Hurricanes shortstop with 2 down in the bottom of the second inning. Payoff pitch on the way. Going to just miss off the outside edge. We got 2s all across the board in the bottom of the second. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and 2 outs. Hurricanes looking for their 3rd hit of the ball game to prolong this second inning of action. As Rutledge gets a hold of that one, could be trouble, and that's going to bounce off the glove of the left fielder for the Royals as they're sending another runner to the plate. That's going to be a 2-run RBI double for the Hurricanes shortstop. 2-0 ball game here in St. Augustine as left fielder Gerald Patton couldn't make the play out there in left. Costly error for the Royals as the top of the order comes back around. JC Johns set to step into the box with a runner in scoring position. Johns watches that first pitch ball. One-0 pitch fouled right to the third base side dugout, giving her teammates in the dugout a bit of a scare over there. Great investment from the Flagler College Athletic Association to put up some netting in front of the dugout as that ball is fouled behind the backstop. Going to be a 1-2 count to the Hurricanes center fielder. Hurricanes getting out to a bit of a lead here, putting up 2 runs on that costly error from left fielder Gerald Patton for the Queen's University Royals. One-two pitch from Dunn. He swung on and missed, and that will retire the side here in the bottom of the second. 2 runs scored on 1 hit and a costly error from the Queens left fielder. Be back in just a second with top of the third action here in beautiful St. Augustine, Florida. Top of the third, about to get started here in St. Augustine. Leading off for the Royals going to be number 10, Kayla Smith. The junior's batting .286. Following her is going to be second baseman Ashlyn Mickler, and the top of the lineup is going to come back around as Gerald Patton is set to bat in the 3-hole this inning. So Willis with the first pitch of the inning, going to be down in the dirt for ball 1. Smith, the shortstop, threw 7 at-bats with 2 hits, an RBI, and a home run. .714 slugging percentage for the junior shortstop. As she watches ball 2 in the dirt there from Zoe Willis. 2-0 pitch on the way. Going to be low, ball 3, as Willis is throwing 3 straight balls to start off the top of the 3rd inning. Pitch on the way as bunt is shown, pulled back, and that's going to be ball 4. A 4-pitch walk to start off the 3rd inning as shortstop Kayla Smith gets on. Stepping up to the dish is going to be the second baseman, number 32, Ashlyn Mickler. The sophomore's batting .400 on the year. Bunt is shown, pulled back as strike 1 on the inner half of the plate. Pitch is going to be turned on and hit. It's going to get by the shortstop as it's going to be an single as it squirts into left field for the 9-hole hitter for the Royals. An early rally may be upon us here. No outs with runners on first and second. The top of the lineup's coming back up for the Royals. That shown bunt really benefited Mickler there as it brought the infield in and allowed her to squeeze that ground ball by. As a bunt shown, no movement on the bases as that ball was in the dirt. It's going to be ball 1. The slap-hitting lefty left fielder made a costly error in the inning prior, allowing 2 runs to score on a fly ball that was hit over her head, bounced off of her glove. Bunt is shown, pulled back as Patton watches ball 2. Patton gets the sign from her third base coach. Steps into the box here. Shows bunt, gets one down, but that's going to go foul, out of play. 2-1 count here to the leadoff woman for the Royals. Two-one pitch on the way for the Royals as bunt is shown and pulled back. 3-1 count. Pitch on the way. Bunt shown and fouled directly back to the backstop. Count's going to be full here. We got no outs here in the top of the 3rd. Runners on first and second for the Royals as the slap-hitting lefty Gerald Patton steps back into the box. Willis gets set. Payoff pitch on the way. Called strike 3. Huge strikeout there for Willis as we got 1 down in the top of the 3rd.
Now batting, center fielder, number 7,
Cassidy Staley stepping into the box. The center fielder's batting .600 on the season. Struck out in her first appearance. 0-0 pitch on the way. Swung on, hit foul, and deep into the bushes, out of play over the third base dugout. One pitch on the way. Going to be a breaking ball in the dirt as the runner's going to advance there. Morgan Mullen couldn't come up clean, picked that one clean out of the dirt, and that is going to move the runners over to second and third. Cassidy Staley in a great position to tie this ball game up with 2 runners in scoring position with 1 down in the top of the third inning. 1-1 pitch on the way here from Willis. Going to be a called strike on the outside half of the plate. One-two pitch on the way from Willis. Going to be swung on and missed. Another strikeout for Zoe Willis. Another strikeout for Cassidy Staley. That's back-to-back Ks for Zoe Willis on the mound. As she now has 6 strikeouts through just about 2 2/3 innings of work. Right fielder Kaylee DeJesus steps up to the dish. The left-handed hitting right fielder has a golden opportunity here with 2 down in the inning to tie this ball game up with 2 runners in scoring position. In her first at bat, the freshman struck out swinging to end that first inning where Zoe Willis struck out the side. 1-0 pitch on the way is going to miss outside. Count falls to 2 balls, no strikes. Pitch on the way. That's going to miss high. 3 balls, no strikes to the Royals right fielder. Pitch, called strike on the outside corner there. Looked like DeJesus was taking all the way as Willis dropped in that first strike of the at-bat. Willis shaking off the sign from her coach. She gets ready for the 3-1 pitch here. Strike 2 called. Count's going to be full here as we have 2 down in the top of the third inning. It's a huge at-bat here for the visiting Queens University Royals. They have 2 runners in scoring position, chasing 2 here in the top of the third. Payoff pitch on the way. That's going to be called ball 4. Close pitch there as that one just got below the zone. Bases are going to be loaded here for the third baseman, number 42, Jordan Thompson.
The third baseman, number 42.
The freshman third baseman grounded out to second base in her first appearance, is batting 145 on the year. She watches strike 1 called on the outer half of the plate. One pitch on the way. Can be fouled back off the hands to the backstop. Quick 0-2 hole here for the power hitting third baseman for the Royals. Bases are juiced here in St. Augustine as Willis gets set for the payoff pitch. A beautiful breaking ball thrown by Zoe Willis makes Jordan Thompson look dumb up at the plate. That ball was nowhere near the strike zone. A beautiful breaking ball to retire the side there. Through two and a half innings here in St. Augustine, Hurricanes lead the Royals 2-0. Be back in just a second with the bottom half of the third inning. And we are back with the bottom of the third inning. Hurricanes lead 2-0 as number 32, Haley Pinette, gets her second at-bat of the game. Pinette due to hit, followed by Zoe Willis and Isabella Marcotte as Pinette watches ball two there. Ball three called as they the Hurricanes left fielder watches three straight high pitches from starting pitcher Jordan Dunn. And that one's going to miss low as well. Pinette draws the walk there on four pitches. Not a great start of the inning for Jordan Dunn. The power hitting three-hole hitter Zoe Willis steps up to the dish for the Hurricanes with a runner on first. As that ball's ripped into the gap, that could be trouble as a diving center fielder can't make the play. That could score some runs here for the Hurricanes. They're sending the runner from third, relay throw in, and she's going to be safe as Zoe Willis advances to third. That's going to be an RBI triple there for Zoe Willis as it's now a 3-0 ball game here in St. Augustine, Florida. Stepping up to the dish is going to be the first baseman, Isabel Marcotte. She grounded out to right field in her first appearance as she watches that strike drop in from Jordan Dunn. No outs here and a runner on third. Got to imagine they're looking for at least a fly ball to tag up that runner from third and extend this lead to 4-0 as Marcotte watches that ball one high. It's going to be an even count here. 1 ball, 1 strike to the first baseman for the Hurricanes. One pitch on the way here from Dunn. Going to be dropped in there for a strike. 1-2 count. One-two pitch on the way is grounded right to the third baseman. Looks the runner back and fires on over to first for the first out of the inning. Nice play there from Jordan Thompson to look that runner back and deliver a strike over to the first baseman for the first out of the inning for the Royals.
Designated player, number 31, Chloe Sneed.
Stepping up to the dish is going to be the designated hitter, Chloe Sneed. In her first appearance at the plate, she went down on strikes. And she looks to knock in that run from third for the Hurricanes here in the top of the fourth. The suicide squeeze in effect as now there's a rundown, and Zoe Willis just barely gets back to the bag on the suicide squeeze. You cannot pull back that bunt. That was a dangerous play there. It's a suicide squeeze for a reason. You got to make contact there, at least foul the ball off. However, no harm done as Willis got back to the bag in time. Going to be an 0-1 count with one down in the bottom of the third inning, as there's going to be a pop fly to the first baseman, just barely out of play, but she dropped it. And that's going to be second life here for Chloe Sneed. First baseman Haley Hamel, the sophomore, batting 143, could not make the play there in foul ground. Quick discussion between the Hurricanes head coach and home plate umpire here, determining whether that ball was fair or foul. Just barely, it was right on the line when Hamel attempted to make the catch. It looked like it may have been out of play from my vantage point. However, I don't have the best view here. Hurricanes bench yapping at the home plate umpire here. It's going to be a foul ball. 0-2 count here to Sneed, the designated hitter for the Hurricanes, as she watches that ball in the dirt for the first ball of the at-bat. It's going to be a 1-2 count. One-two pitch on the way. That's going to miss high and outside as the count falls back to 2 balls and 2 strikes. Payoff pitch here from Dunn momentarily. Steed swings and fouls that one back to the backstop. Going to replay things here at 2-2. Got one out here in the bottom of the third. The Hurricanes have already scored in the inning on that RBI triple from Zoe Willis. Payoff pitch here as that's fouled way back into the bushes over the stands behind home plate.
That's how you're supposed to say that.
2 balls, 2 strikes here to the DH as she drives that one. That's going to hang up in the air. Left fielder comes on, makes a play. It's going to be too shallow to tag up that runner from third. It's going to be 2 outs in the inning here. Zoe Willis could be stranded on third. Steed's now 0 for 2 on the day after that fly out to the left fielder. Morgan Mullen steps up to the dish and watches strike 1. Mullen is 1 for 1 on the day, recording her first hit of the game in her first plate appearance, ripping a single up the middle, looking to do damage here in the bottom of the third. She watches the 1-0 pitch. That's going to get away from the catcher and score the runner from third as the Hurricanes take a 4-0 lead. That's going to go down in the books as a passed ball. Going to be a 1-1 count here as that ball was high and outside. However, catcher Jordan Hunt could not corral that one. No runners on as Mullen steps back into the box. 1-1 count here with 2 down in the bottom of the 3rd inning. She gets a charge into that one. That can hang up in the gap as that's going to fall in. The outstretched arms of a diving center fielder could not make the play. Great effort there from Cassidy Staley, but that one was hit in the perfect location for it to drop in for a single there.
Number 0, the third baseman, Caitlin Wood.
Caitlin Wood steps up to the dish here. Woods had a solid start to the season. She's batting .275, but came up with a couple clutch hits for the Hurricanes, even though the Hurricanes are 0-3 to start the year. Mullins 2 for 2 on the day after that single, as there's 2 outs in the inning as Caitlin Wood fouls that one back over to the on-deck circle. No balls, 1 strike, 2 down here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Wood gets set back into the box. A 1 pitch, gonna be a breaking ball. Beautiful breaking ball there from Jordan Dunn. Froze Caitlin Wood. That's gonna be a 2-0 hole now for the right-handed batting 3rd baseman for the Hurricanes. Payoff pitch there is going to have a charge put into it. That's going to get right over into the Flagler Athletic Complex, Drysdale Field bullpen area, right over the 3rd base dugout. 0-2 hole here again for Caitlin Wood as Dunn gets set and delivers the payoff pitch. That's going to be driven into the exact same spot as we're going to reset things here at no balls, 2 strikes. Running out of softballs quickly here as we just keep sending them over into the dugout, or into the bullpen of the Flagler Saints baseball team. 0-2 pitch on the way. It's going to be in the dirt, stopped by the catcher for the Royals, Hunt. No advance from the runner at first, Mullen. One ball, 2 strikes here with 2 down in the bottom of the 3rd for the Hurricanes. Payoff pitch on the way. That's going to be ripped, and that's going to be down for a single. Play at first, though, and that is another 9-3 put out there for the Royals. Great heads-up play there from the right fielder, Kaylee DeJesus, as she gets another outfield assist on a ground ball through that first base, second base hole, that 4-3 hole. And that's all we got for through 3 innings. 4-0 ball game here in St. Augustine. Hurricanes tack on another 2 on some opportune base running and some great hitting from Zoe Willis. Be back in just a second. You're listening to some Flagler Invitational softball here in beautiful St. Augustine. This is Jordan Fauci, student broadcaster here for the Saints. Thank you for tuning in. And we are back here in St. Augustine. Number 19, Haley Hamill steps up to the plate. The first baseman is 0 for 1 on the day. Zoe Willis looks and gets the sign from her coach. 0-0 pitch on the way is going to be in the dirt and back to the backstop for ball one. Following Hamill is going to be the catcher, Jordan Hunt, who hit that double in the second inning. And then following her in the 3-hole this inning is going to be the DH, Haley Nelson. Sophomore's batting .750 on the year, but struck out in her first plate appearance of the game. Willis sets in the 1-0 pitch is on the way. It's going to miss high for ball two. Pitch on the way here from Willis. That's going to be popped up to the second baseman as she charges in and makes the play. Great play there from Henderson Hurdle for the first out of the inning.
Now batting the third baseman, number 42, Jordan Thompson. Correction. Now batting the catcher, number 7.
The catcher, number 17, Jordan Hunt, steps up to the dish. The senior hit a double in her first plate appearance, is batting .333 on the year. She watches ball one high there as Willis starts off that at-bat with a ball. One ball, no strikes here as that is fouled on back to the backstop to even up the count here at 1 ball and 1 strike. Willis looking a lot better in her second outing of the year. Her first outing of the year did not go her way as she let up 4 earned runs on 6 hits in 2 2/3 innings of work yesterday as that ball bounces into the plate for the second ball of the at bat. 2 balls, 1 strike here to the catcher for the Royals. Two balls, 1 strike here as the pitch is going to miss high. 3 balls, 1 strike. Going to be a hitter's count here for the right-handed hitting catcher Hunt, who already has a double in today's game. Willis looks for her sign, gets set and delivers. Swung on, fouled back to the backstop. A little bit of a check swing foul there from Hunt as the count's full now at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Full count here with 1 ball, or with 1 out in the inning as that's popped up into foul ground. Third baseman coming on, and a great play there from Caitlin Wood for the second out of the inning, charging into foul ground to make that catch on the run. 2 down in the top of the 4th inning.
Number 16, Haley Nelson.
Stepping into the box here is going to be Haley Nelson, designated hitter for the Royals. Struck out in her first at-bats, but batting .750 on the year. Pitch is on the way and is going to miss outside there for the first ball of the at-bat. Willis a bit crossed up there with the signs. Calls for her catcher, Morgan Mullen, to come out. A little bit of a conference on the mound there, and we look to get back to action here in cloudy St. Augustine, Florida. Willis gets set, delivers the 1-0. That's barely outside there from Willis. 2 balls, no strikes to the designated hitter, Haley Nelson. Nelson fouls that one up and out of play over the first base dugout. Quick shout out to the Flagler baseball team. Thank you for going and grabbing that foul ball. Foul balls are dropping like flies out here. Running out of softballs quick, as there have been quite a few softball games. As that ball is smacked up the middle, that's going to be a single for Haley Nelson as her hot start to the season continues. Two down in the top of the 4th as Kayla Smith steps up to the box. She has a runner on first here with 2 down. In her last at bat, she drew a walk. Pitch is on the way and called a strike on the outer half of the plate. One pitch on the way. That's a breaking ball for a called strike. Quick 0-2 hole here for the shortstop for the Royals. Kayla Smith batting .286 on the year. As I said previously, drew that walk. She finds herself in an 0-2 hole with 2 down here as she fouls that one up and over the press box into the bushes behind the grandstand here in beautiful St. Augustine, Florida. Payoff pitch here from Willis is swung on and fouled back into the backstop as Kayla Smith continues to fight in this AB. Payoff pitch on the way again from Willis as that's going to be a check swing appeal, and she did not go as that pitch was just just outside of the zone. Great job from Smith there to hold back that swing and push the count to 1 ball and 2 strikes. Wind started to pick up again here in St. Augustine. As I've previously stated, it is quite a chilly day here with really no sun in the sky, a lot of cloud cover. And that's going to be called strike 3. Beautiful pitch there from Zoe Willis to end the top of the 4th inning. 3 hits for the Royals thus far, but they cannot put a run on the board as they still trail 4-0 as we're getting ready for the bottom of the 4th inning. The Hurricanes are going to come back up in momentarily. Thank you for tuning in. We'll be back in just a second.
Now batting the right fielder, number 5, Haley Griffin.
And we are back here for the bottom of the fourth. Haley Griffin set to step into the box as she grounds that one foul down the third baseline. Coming up after Griffin's going to be shortstop Lacey Rutledge, and then back to the top of the order for the Hurricanes as JC Johns set to hit in the 3-hole this inning. Griffin drew a walk in her first at-bat of the year, actually, as the wind continues to blow here in St. Augustine. That ball is grounded down the third base line yet again. Dunn took a bit off on a breaking ball and really threw off the rhythm there for Griffin as she fouled that one down the third base line. Oh-2 pitch on the way, swung on and missed as a great pitch from Jordan Dunn got Griffin to chase something high and out of the zone for the first out of the inning. Lacey Rutledge set to step into the box. Rutledge had that 2-base error into left field in the second inning that scored 2 runs. She watches ball 1 on the outside, just outside of the zone. 1-0 pitch on the way as Rutledge swings through that one, evens the count here at 1 ball and 1 strike. One pitch on the way from Dunn as that one misses on the outer half of the plate.
Hey, bear down right here. Focus, 4.
2 balls, 1 strike as Dunn gets set. Delivers that one. That's going to be a ground ball over to second base, on to first, and that is going to be the second out of the inning. Nice play there from the Royals second baseman Ashlyn Mickler. JC Johns stepping into the box here for the Hurricanes. She has a pair of strikeouts to start off the game in her first 2 at-bats. She came into the game batting .500 as she watches ball 1 high and out of the zone, but has been cooled off by starting pitcher Jordan Dunn thus far. .1-0 pitch on the way as JC Johns swings through that great breaking ball from Jordan Dunn. Johns takes that slap hitting approach from the left-handed batter's box. 1-1 pitch here from Dunn. She lays down a bunt down the third baseline. Nice play from the third baseman Thompson, but that ball is going to get by the first baseman. And John's going to advance to second there. Bit of a high throw from Thompson. However, first baseman Haley Hamel was charging, so the covering second baseman Ashlyn Mickler, a little bit shorter than the normal first baseman, could not make the play there. That's going to go in the books as an error. Stepping into the box is going to be Haley Pignette as she watches ball 1 high and inside. One ball, no strikes here as that pitch just misses the zone on the outer half. Nice breaking ball, but no bite there from Haley Pignette as it's going to be a 2-0 count for the Hurricanes left fielder. 2-0 pitch on the way. That one's going to be called a strike. High and inside pitch there from Dunn. Gets the count back to 2 balls and 1 strike. Got 2 outs here in the top of the 4th inning. That ball is fouled out of play. Not a mistake, the bottom of the 4th inning. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs here to the Hurricanes left fielder. Pignette, in her last at-bat, reached on a walk and struck out in her first appearance as the payoff pitch from Dunn is fouled down the first base side.
Deep breath here, 4.
2-2 pitch on the way from Dunn. Strike 3 as she gets Pignette to swing at that high and inside pitch to retire the side. No hits, 1 error, 1 base runner there for the Hurricanes as they take a 4-0 lead into the top of the 5th inning. Due to hit for Queens is going to be Kayla Smith, the shortstop, Ashlyn Mickler, and then back to the top of the lineup with Gerala Patton. And we are back here for the top of the 5th. Ashlyn Mickler steps into the box here for the visiting Royals. Well, both teams are technically visiting as this is a neutral site game here in St. Augustine, Florida. This is student broadcaster Jordan Fauci bringing you all the action here as Mickler watches ball 1 high from Zoe Willis. Willis has put up one heck of an outing coming off of a subpar first start of the year when she let up 4 earned runs in 2 2/3 innings of work. Much better bounce back start from here. She drops in strike 1. It's going to be 1 ball, 1 strike here to Mickler, the second baseman for the Royals. Mickler's up at the plate now. Gerala Patton's due up next. And in the 3-hole this inning is going to be Cassidy Staley as that ball is fouled up and out of play over the first base dugout.
Find a hole for it.
1-2 pitch on the way here from Willis. It's going to be a breaking ball. It misses high and out of the zone. Count's going to be even here at 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Find a hole.
Willis looks down, gets her sign, and delivers the payoff pitch here as it's swung on and missed for the first out of the inning. Going to be a strikeout, Mickler's first strikeout of the game.
Now batting left fielder, number 00, Gerala Patton.
00 steps up to the dish here for the Royals. Gerala Patton, she's struck out twice so far in her 2 appearances at the plate. As that ball is low and going to be called a ball. 1 ball, no strikes here to the Royals left fielder. One 1-0 pitch is going to be a ball low. 2 balls, no strikes here. Joey Willis digging in on the mound there. .2-0 pitch on the way here from Willis as that's swung on and missed by Patton. 2 balls, 1 strike with 1 down here in the top of the 5th inning. One-two pitch on the way. Bunt is shown, and she gets that one down. Heady play there from Caitlin Wood to allow that one to trickle down foul because Patton was pretty much at first by the time that ball would have been fielded by Wood. Very, very smart play there as the count's going to be 2 balls, 2 strikes with 1 down in the top of the 5th inning.
Put it in play.
Payoff pitch here from Willis. That's going to be chopped foul and behind the catcher. Back to the backstop. Going to get this thing reset here. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Two-two pitch on the way. That's going to be chopped right to Rutledge at short. Easy put out there as that was not great contact from the left-handed hitting Patton. She's now 0 for 3 on the day. 2 down in the top of the 5th inning as Cassidy Staley steps up to the dish. Breaking ball misses high and outside there. The left-handed hitting Staley is 0 for 2 on the day as well with 2 strikeouts. That's going to be fouled back into the mitt. 1 ball, 1 strike. One ball, 1 strike there as that's swung on and missed. Going to be 1 ball, 2 strikes now for the center fielder for the Royals. Staley coming into today was batting .600 on the year. Pair of strikeouts going to knock that average down as it is early in the season as she watches a ball high and out of the zone. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs here in the top of the 5th inning. Two-two pitch on the way. That's going to be grounded over to Rutledge at short. Throw on to first is in time. That will retire the top of the 5th inning here in St. Augustine, Florida. 3 up, 3 down as the Hurricanes still lead 4-0 here in St. Augustine, Florida. Be back in just a second with the bottom of the 5th inning. And we are back here in cold St. Augustine. Zoe Willis up to bat here. She grounds that one over to the shortstop for the Royals. Throw on to first is in time. Great play by Kayla Smith to stay with that one after she did not field that cleanly. Stuck with it and delivered a strike over to first base for the first out of the inning. Coming up to bat is going to be Isabella Marcotti. She's 0 for 2 on the day with a ground out to right field as well as a ground out to third base. Oh, pitch to Marcotti. Going to be taken high for ball one. Ball two as that one skips back to the backstop. Temperature is definitely dropping here in not so sunny St. Augustine, Florida. .20 pitch is taken for ball three. Looked like a good location there from Jordan Dunn. However, called ball three on the low, must have missed inside there just a tad. 3-0 pitch from Dunn. It's going to be in there for strike one. 3 balls and 1 strike to the right-handed hitting Isabella Marcotti. As Marcotti drives that one to second base. Nice diving effort to try and make a stop there by Ashlyn Mickler, but that one dribbles into center field. Going to go down in the books as an infield single for the Hurricanes. Chloe Sneed steps up to the dish. Number 31, the DH, is 0 for 2 on the day with a strikeout and a flyout to left field. Oh, pitch on the way is going to miss high for ball one. We got one down here in the bottom of the 5th. Check swing held back in time after the appeal. That's going to be 2 balls and no strikes to the DH for the Hurricanes. .20 pitch on the way is going to miss inside as well. 3 balls, no strikes. Runner on first here for the Hurricanes with 1 down. 3-0 pitch on the way. Just misses off the outside edge. Going to be a 4-pitch walk there for the DH for the Hurricanes. Runners on first and second for the catcher, Mullen. Mullen's 2 for 2 on the day with 2 singles.
Now batting the catcher, number 28, Morgan Mullen.
First pitch here from Dunn as that is fouled up and off of the backstop, right back into fair grounds. No balls, 1 strike, 1 down. Runners on first and second for the Hurricanes catcher. She steps back into the box. Oh, 1 pitch on the way is going to be a breaking ball that misses low. 1 ball, 1 strike. Jordan Dunn's up to 88 pitches on the day, 2 earned runs, giving up 3 walks as she throws a ball on the outside, just outside of the zone there. She's lit up 4 runs today, 2 of which were in fact earned on 5 hits. Some defensive lapses by the Royals have allowed this lead to get up 2-4. As that ball is ripped into left field, that's going to get down as it's going to go into the books as a single. Nice attempt there from the left fielder, Patton, to make a sliding catch, but that one just got down in time. Bases are going to be juiced for Caitlin Wood, the third baseman for the Hurricanes. Looks like we may get a pitching change here in St. Augustine, as there's going to be a conference on the mound for the Royals.
I could not tell you why. You know what? I agree. Yeah. Thank you. I appreciate the support.
And we are back here, one down in the bottom of the fifth inning. Caitlin Wood has the bases juiced here and the ability to extend this Hurricanes lead, which has already ballooned up to 4 on 6 hits through 4 1/3 innings.
Hey, don't give in, 4.
That's going to be a breaking ball, missing high. Count's going to get back to even at 1 ball and 1 strike. One pitch here for Dunn. It's going to be hit hard and deep into center. That's gone. That is a grand slam. Adios pelota for the first home run of the year from Caitlin Wood. It's going to balloon this lead up to 8 runs. That ball was absolutely crushed. Looked like a line drive off of the bat, and it just kept on carrying out of here. Hurricanes take an 8-0 lead as on that bases clearing dinger. Looks like we are going to get, oh, that is a walk-off, actually. Mercy rule there in St. Augustine. That will do it for us here. Got another game coming at you in just a second. A walk-off grand slam. Some great action as the Hurricanes get their first win of the season on that Caitlin Wood grand slam. Thank you for tuning in. We got some more action coming at you. This is student broadcaster Jordan Fauci here in St. Augustine, Florida. Thank you for tuning in.